Okay, so here we are for the battle against Maki. What do they bring? They do bring the Mega. We've seen it, Ursaluna. So actually terroring my my toedscruel might be better, because from memory it's Terra Poison. It is indeed Terra Poison, which is better in this matchup now that there is no Ursaluna. Granted, the Tinted Lens is not going to be particularly pleasant. At the same time, worse things could happen, right? So my lead, I think it was always going to be, I'm trying to remember my game plan because this was a little while ago that I built. I think my game plan was just lead Scizor and see what she leads off with and work around whatever she leads off with. So, I mean, Zapdos could be a little bit annoying to switch into. I think I probably do have to use my Terrapagos for that, at least for the first time round. And yeah, we'll just go from there. I'm very much sure at some point at least 2 of my Pokemon are going to be paralyzed in this game. I'm calling it now. It keeps happening every week without fail. So yeah, I'm calling 2 paralysis. It may be more. It may end up being more. But good luck, have fun to Maki. And I think this is the first time we're playing. I don't think that we played MBC. But what's the lead going to be? It is going to be the Samurott. So this is Sash. Sure, they'll get a single Ceaseless Edge up. But I can just U-turn in response. Yeah, it's a Ceaseless Edge. It's going to do a lot of damage. And we are just going to quite simply U-turn out. Pick up the kill. And yeah, just the 1 layer of spikes going up, which is not too terrible. And I think I want to go into Toedscruel, and I actually want to terror it right away. Because there's realistically nothing that comes out that's going to be too much of a hassle for it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. It means we can also spin away. We can spin this away immediately, which I quite like. And there's actually not a great deal that wants to come in on this Pokemon. Weirdly enough, it's actually pretty good. High Voltage comes in. I'm just going to Terra Poison on this, and I'm going to get my spin off. I don't want to play with hazards. It would suck to get paralyzed, but at the same time, it's probably going to happen regardless. And at least after this, I should be able to throw off some Sludge Bombs and fish for a poison. I think the Terra Poison in this game is going to be far more beneficial than anything else. Going to spin. No static. Please show me no static. I would love to not be paralyzed in this game. Excellent news. Hurricane does a decent amount. And now we just start throwing off some Sludge Bombs. And fishing for... That's a crit, I do apologise. Discharge really wants the paralysis here and is going to get it. Okay. Not often you see a Toedscruel getting hit by that, so... I feel like maybe there's a Roost or the Gholdengo coming in, so I'm going to Earth Power. It's a Volt Switch. Show me the Gholdengo. Show me the Gholdengo. Show me getting fully parried on the prediction that the Gholdengo comes in. The Doctor comes in, is that a Gholdengo? Who the fuck knows? It's not. Getting the Earth Power on this would be very nice. We do get the Earth Power off on this. Solid amount of damage. Now I could definitely preserve this. Mainly my issue is that I don't have a switch into this mod. So realistically, I think I got to go ahead and maybe let this go down, just to see whether or not it's physical or special. As much as it is really nice into the rest of this matchup, like at the amount of health it's at now and paralyzed, I don't think it's going to be of too much use. So I will just Earth Power again if this is special, which it is. Maybe we live one. We do. Shout out to Uncle Fungal. Uncle Fungal going crazy right now and doesn't get paralyzed. Literally trading like 2 for 1. Toedscruel the GOAT. I'm gonna go for... I'll go for a Sludge Bomb, honestly. Because after this, I actually could set up with my Gouging, right? Like, I could just set up with Gouging, get to +1, and does anything live at +1? Actually doesn't. So I kind of want this to go down, so I'll just Sludge Bomb. Yeah, she Heavy Slams. How much does an Earthquake from this do? To Gouging. Even if it's a -2, it still does a fuckload of damage. Holy shit. Is it actually a good idea to set up on this? Probably not. Instead, does Bullet Punch kill from here? Possibly. I could also just go into, like, you know, Bundle. I could just go Bundle and click Hydro. Hydro is a bit risky. I feel like Bundle and pretty much anything is fine. But I could also just go Flutter, right? No reason to get too crazy with this. Just bring in Flutter, claim my kill. Because there is nothing on this team that wants to take a hit. So... toedscruel putting in the absolute finest of work, making sure that 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝘆𝙎𝘾 is not able to take this hit. I feel like 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝘆𝙀𝘆 is likely to come in now. Especially because she did not want to bring in, or they did not want to bring in 𝙏𝙏𝙀𝘆 at any point. Captain Hammer comes in. Okay, well, I'm just going to go out into Sizzle. Yes, a knockoff could come out or anything like that, but if Sizzle goes down, this is actually pretty good setup fodder for Gouging. And I'm sure not going to let this die immediately. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to let this die to priority again. I've let it die too many times to priority and random crap. So, yeah, I'm not going to do Flutter Mane dirty like that. And we're going to see what they want to click, because they could just click U-Turn. But U-Turn doesn't really gain them anything at this point. Doesn't really gain them much. So, there's a Grassy Glide. That should just bounce off of us, as it does. We're going to get that Rocky Helmet chip. Love to see that. And we're actually going to get some nice recovery going. I'll just U-Turn. On the off chance that this stays in. Like, if Zapdos comes in, I keep the pressure up, right? Like, sure, I can get paralyzed here, and I almost definitely will. Yeah, there we go. 2 months paralyzed. Called it. It happened. We might be so lucky as to see 3 in this game. But yeah, I think Bundle just comes in, right? it just comes in. For now, I'm not too concerned about 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝘆𝙀𝘆. And regardless, I think Bundle pretty much claims one here. There is no good switch-ins to an Ice Beam outside of 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝙀𝘆. And it is going to be the 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝙀𝘆 that comes in. If I clicked Hydro, I should have clicked Hydro, but if I clicked Hydro there, whew, would have gone crazy. Jose comes in, going to eat a Specs Ice Beam, and eat it very well, I will say. HP restored by the grassy terrain, and I think this is probably about time for 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝙀𝘆 to come in. Probably about time for 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝙀𝘆. If I was Calm Mind, it would actually be so good right now. We haven't seen an item on this mon yet, but I wouldn't have thought a Make It Rain will do too much if it's just the switch in, or the Focus Blast predicting the switch. It's also not going to be very effective, just because of Terror Artois being a stupid broken ability. So what's it going to be? Thunderbolt. Okay, well, that's probably like best case scenario, because now I just get all of my health back. However, I will get paralyzed by this, because we are a Terrapagos. No, we didn't. Big day. Okay, so it should be back up to full. With that, 1 HP off full. Okay, I see how this is. I could protect. I could also just set up rocks. They're actually going to just stay in. They Focus Blast me? Is this like AV? It could be AV actually from the amount of damage I took. Yeah, there's a Focus Blast and it's going to miss. I'm so sorry. That's tough. That's really tough. Because now we're back up at our Terra Shell. And I can quite simply just click Earth Power by all means. That does a respectable amount of damage. That was a crit. I'm getting lucky in this game. I've had some bad luck by all means, but I'm getting super lucky in this game. So, yeah, once again, we get up to this. I don't believe that this would kill me anyway. I'm just going to Earth Power again. I haven't really got much reason to do anything else, because after this, my bundle can do a pretty good job of just cleaning. Focus Blast is going to hit. Does do a lot of damage. Like, for sure we wouldn't have taken 2 of those, I can tell you that much. Now, are they trying to set this up for something in particular? Possibly. I actually want this to go down to 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝘏𝘍 here, so I can bring out Gouging. So I'm just going to Terra Starstorm. And if they switch out, preserving this for whatever reason, then it will catch that. But I want this mon to take out Therapagos, so I can just go out into my Gouging and click Dragon Dance. Because we should outspeed everything. Granted, I actually probably would rather have Ritter in against it. So, yeah. The one thing I don't want... Okay, well, it's -1. Hang on, it's 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝘏𝘏 at -1. Okay, so yeah, now it is time for Gary to just come in. Time for Gary to come in. Get the booster, get the Dragon Dance, and get killing things. Alright, this should not be able to do too much damage to me. Especially at -1, like there is, looking at this, it will do like 22%. If it's modest, it breaks my sub, so that's why I don't want to click anything else right now. And my Yanmega has to protect, so I will click sub on the protect turn. Actually going to withdraw. High Voltage comes in. Does anything break my sub here? Does Yanmega kill me? Is also a good question. Yanmega, if it Terra Grounds. Terra Ground, Terra Blast, would in fact kill me. I'm just going to sub. And this then will require them to land a Hurricane. They're going to roost. Okay. So does this at +1 take out a Zapdos? Zapdos, if it is defensive, it would have to be max defense. So, we'll go for it. It's not max defense. And also Raging Fury does not make contact, so the static can't proc on that. And now it's just a matter of them basically sacking. And hoping I get bad confusion turns. Red Eye comes in, that's going to be the Yanmega. Do you take rocks? You do take rocks. Ooh, don't love to see that. There's got to be the protect. The only play that realistically can be made here. And if they don't have protect, it's definitely problematic for them. This is just Tinted Lens and not Speed Boost. But because it's Terra Ground, I assume it's going to be Speed Boost, right? Yeah. So they are going to protect, we are going to get confused. And if we don't get confused here, we're absolutely fine. If we do get confused, we could be in for a world of hurt. There's Terra Blast. That's obviously going to break my sub, I think that goes without saying. It all comes down... I mean, we have been lucky in this game, so if we hit ourselves in confusion, we hit ourselves in confusion. It would just be tough. But we're not going to. Okay, Gary came through. Shout out to Gary. And I think this should kind of just clean up the game. There's Rillaboom that honestly could be a problem. Last Mon Rillaboom could be a problem. 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝘿𝙎𝘾𝙍𝑐𝙍 is on 1. Okay, well, last Mon Rillaboom was an issue. Current Mon Rillaboom, I don't think it is an issue. I want to say their only win con was for me to get another 2-turn. Oh no, sorry, I could get confused on this turn. I don't, I get very lucky again. This is like all my bad luck recently coming back to actually be good luck in this game. So I'm sorry to Mackie for that, that's really tough. And it's a solo 𝙏𝙊𝙀𝙀𝘀 with like 10 HP left. I feel like there's a good chance it doesn't take on the rest of my team. Regardless, I'll just click Raging Fury. I'm going to snap out Confusion anyway, so shout out to Gouge and Gary. Getting the sweep. Not getting hit in Confusion once is very tough, but at the same time, I think that was definitely their win con. Good game to Mackie, make sure to go check her out. Them out. I don't know if they go by her or they, so I apologise if I misgendered during that game. But, yeah, check them out. Link in the description below. Like if you enjoyed the battle, subscribe. Until next one, have a great day, guys.